I greet you. Welcome to another program in the series, Journalist Hangout, reaching you from our new studios here at Echo Atlantic City, Victoria Island. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Now, today on the program, retired Army General Johnson Olaomi slams Senator Oshiomhole for saying retired generals were behind illegal mining, challenges him to back up his claim with concrete evidence. And of course, you want to know that Naira, the national currency, hit 7-month high of 1,485.95 to the dollar on the CBN, the CBN policies. And later on, we'll share this with you. We'll focus on the billionaire crop farmers of Birnin Gwari in Kaduna State. Well, I'm hanging out with Team Captain Babajide Kolade Utitoju, who fondly refer to him as BKO. BKO, I greet you.
Yeah, good evening, Citizen. It's good to be back home.
Okay, yeah. BKO, we are joined by gentleman Tony Nwaje. Tony, I greet you too.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
And good evening, viewers.
So now you say the team is ready. I hope you are. Yeah, a fact is a true datum about one or more aspects of a circumstance. Some time ago, an APC senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Adams Aliyu Oshiomhole, raised the roof when he submitted that retired military generals in Nigeria were behind illegal mining. Well, a scandalized army general has challenged a lawmaker to back up his claim with concrete evidence. Retired General Bamidele Johnson Olaomi described Senator Oshiomhole's remarks as reckless, baseless, and offensive. Well, the coming days, we're sure they promise to be very interesting indeed. Let's hear first from Senator Oshiomhole, what he actually said. Listen now.
The youth choppers will come and cut away the gold. Those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening or what subsequently happened in that part of the country was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry.
Yeah, Biko, that's Senator Oshiomhole. Facts, we say in this business, are sacred. Only comment is free.
Yeah, and I agree with General Johnson Olaomi.
Okay.
If soldiers can be described as distinguished, General Olaomi would number amongst distinguished generals.
Okay.
Self-respecting and thoroughly well-bred.
So he's an officer and a gentleman.
He was DG of NYC.
Okay.
When the Nigerian Army Aviation was created, General Olaomi was made to head it. That was during the Brata years as Chief of Army Staff.
Okay.
General Olaomi is not someone who will make a wide claim. And he felt really offended by what Senator Oshiomhole said. And he said, it's a direct affront to my person and the legacy of my service. Because when you speak in general terms, when you make sweeping generalizations, you offend so many people in the process. Yeah. And people who are confident that they've served their country diligently and with fear of God will be worried that they are being tarred with the same brush as the black legs, as the bad people. So it's always something to be bothered about. And that's why it's saying substantiate your claims.
Yeah.
And I agree that if you make this kind of claim, then you should be able to come out and substantiate it.
Yeah.
The truth is, there are generals who are retired, who obtain licenses for mining. People like General Abdusalami Abaka, people like the former spy chief, Gusau, General Gusau,
Yeah.
you know, in Zamfara. What is happening in our country? Because TVC did a documentary on illegal mining, gold mining in Osun State, destroying communities, creating artificial lakes where they should not be. Because unlike Zamfara, for example, where rain could fall and rainwater would sweep off the topsoil, and then you start seeing gold. Rain could fall, sweep off the topsoil, you start seeing lithium. In Osun, you have to dig so many meters down.
Yeah.
In some cases, you dig up to 80 meters before you find gold. It's not like that in Zamfara.
Oh, really?
There is a video that the former governor showed me. It rained, and the people saw...
We're picking pieces.
Yes, they went there. They had to use police to chase them away. Because people flooded the place, and everybody was helping themselves to gold that had been exposed. And right up to even Briningwari, some of the best and purest streak of gold that you could ever lay your hands on, they're in those areas.
You're thinking of 24 karat and so.
Now, what is going on? I thought we would be focusing more on the Chinese, because we can defend the fact that the Chinese are in our country illegally mining, some of them backed by traditional rulers in communities, and they seem to get away with it. Some years back, I was in Taraba State, where a Chinese national was arrested for illegally mining tantalite. And the governor was so furious. Governor Darius is probably watching me now, so it's not fiction that's coming up. Darius Ishaku. You know, the Chinese buy prospecting license from our people.
Okay.
When they buy prospecting license, because there are two types of licenses. The prospecting license is to
give you the
go-ahead to try and find out if you can find gold in commercial quantity in an area.
Commercial quantity, underline that.
Commercial quantity. Nigerians will now sell that prospecting license to these Chinese. The Chinese will then go ahead simply mining, whereas they should have gone for a mining license. This is happening in many parts of our country. The story that I was telling you about when we went to Osun State to do a story about illegal gold mining, the Chinese had hired Nigerians
of course,
who resorted to violence, chased my crew. They had to run into, thank God that the getaway car was not far from where they were, because these guys had machetes. They were going to slaughter the people that are sent to do that story. You see, that's what the Chinese are doing to us here. What they cannot do in their country, they come to Nigeria to do it. I heard the senator say they use aircraft. I want to remind Nigerians that there was a particular video of an aircraft taking off at a location, and they claimed that it was an aircraft that came to cut away gold from Zamfara State. It turned out that that video was not shot in Nigeria. These things happen.
Specifically a chopper, a helicopter?
No, and this one was a small aircraft.
Small plane.
You know, he was talking about choppers. We need to know, it needs to provide facts. It's not enough to just sit down and make claims. And you need to provide the facts so that you can help the security agencies, even help us. Some of us who want a solution to this. Look, a lot of our states have mineral resources in abundance. And what the Chinese are simply telling us is, oh, you don't know how to use it. We'll help you to use it. Go to Kogi State. People are mining coal illegally and getting away with it. People are mining gold. Kogi State is rich in gold, especially in Kogi West. Some of those Yagba communities, province. Very rich in gold and very good quality of gold. People are selling it. You see, when this has been illegally mined, they have people who buy from them, and they sell in billions. They are not using aircraft. They are simply doing it because they believe that nobody will do anything to them. They don't need to use the aircraft to ferry anything away. No, that's not what is going on. I'm not saying illegal mining is not going on. Okay. But for someone like Oshiomhole, that we know him for courage and all that, you must take a step further. If you are saying retired generals are doing it, we need to know those retired generals. Point where they are to not just security operatives, but even journalists like us, so that we can proceed from there.
Take it from there.
So it is not helpful to our country for people to just make claims, oh, these generals, retired generals, they are doing this, they have armies. Where are those armies? Because there can only be one army in our country. Where are those armies located, so that we can send maybe one div, General Sarazo and his men,
to go check.
To go and deal decisively with them. The same way they are dealing with bandits. So if bandits do not have the license to operate in our country and without being resisted, nobody has the right to have an army. So if Senator Oshiomhole is sure of those facts, let him provide where those armies are. Those private armies, because this is not Mexico, this is not Colombia.
This is Nigeria.
This is not Colombia, where people have armies, in some cases even stronger than the country's army. We need to know where those armies are so that we can deal decisively with them. Private armies, so I'm waiting for him to provide the proof. Otherwise, I will be forced to believe that these are wide claims. He who alleges must be prepared to prove, especially when you tar
a particular...
yes. There's no way. Soldiers who have laid down their lives, some of them lost their friends fighting for the country. Putting the country for... There's no way they can be happy when you made this claim and you fail to mention anybody.
All right. Tony, so tells you the coming days will be very interesting.
Of course.
Because as an editor, you send your man out. He brings a story. So you are talking about source. What he gives you must be based on facts.
That's why I'm surprised that we're talking about a two-time governor of Edo State, presently in the Senate. It was APC chairman. He was NLC president. That's why I'm surprised. And Oshiomhole is somebody who used to speak truth to power. So I don't understand this.
Coming from his days as an Aluta man.
I don't know exactly. So I don't know. I don't understand why he spoke without facts. We have generals. When you paint all of them in that same brush, it doesn't make sense. And I expected this reaction. And a lot of them that are not even speaking, but are not happy with him for going on that route. I think we've passed this stage in Nigeria. If really we want to change things, there are methods. Because you see, what Oshiomhole said is what maybe someone like me can say. It's a biopologist. Everybody knows what's going on there. Who are the miners? We know what Chinese are doing there. Just name one person.
And you know, are people who are waiting for things like this. Grab whatever a senator like
Adams. When he spoke, before he finished, I was thinking he's going to make. Just drop one name.
Well, because I know he knows. The general has put him to task. You know, name.
I know he knows, but I think it's a will here to
let him respond to that challenge.
Let him respond at this point. If he doesn't respond, then he should keep his cool.
Yeah.
We know what's going on there.
And perhaps apologize.
Definitely. 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 It has to.
It was you and by not apologize. But no, when Wasiu said Alphas came to Ganu see Ileo, and they said apologize. They gave
he said
no. He said no, he will not apologize. So
that's
apology, I do not even expect it.
But he should apologize. He should, for me, he should apologize or provide a fact.
I'm not interested in his apology. Provide the facts.
But you know he can't now. See, what's about
No. You have no right to think for him.
I can't think for him.
You know, private armies are a threat to all of us.
Oh yeah.
Private armies are a threat to all of us.
My mind goes to the fact.
So if we know where they are, if we know that some people
the security
have private armies, we need to locate where they are.
Especially at a time like this.
Give them the treatment that they deserve.
It's a frivolous allegation.
Non-state actors, they have no place here. You are a non-state actor, you are kidnapping people, you are committing all kinds of criminality. You don't deserve to hang out with the rest of us. You don't deserve to live with us. You deserve to go and keep a date with your maker. It's as simple as that.
We don't have the,
all of the people going in Kogi State, another place, kidnapping people, they don't deserve to live. Because you kidnap people, some of them die in your hands. You kidnap people, they pay ransom, you still take their lives. They still die in your hands. And you collected ransom. There was one that collected ransom 2 times. You want to tell me that those people deserve to live. They don't deserve to live.
And still walking free.
Especially our country at this time, we are going through a rough patch.
Yes.
So a National Assembly member, in this case, a high-ranking member, and who is making laws for my country. Distinguished Senator Oshiomhole, I'm not passing moral judgment here, but this is the ball is in your court.
Please provide the evidence.
That's what you are saying. If he doesn't name names, then it doesn't make sense.
Tell us where they are.
It doesn't make sense.
Tell us the location, they will go there.
A mere frivolous
if they are in the northwest, they fall under the command of one div.
They know this.
Or sector 2, they will go there and
they know this thing that I cannot mention.
Private armies do not have a place in our country.
Okay, we are going to our next story, but just to re-emphasize the fact that we give context and clarity to issues that get thrown up on this show. That's what we do. As the Biko and Tony, what the BB man says, I just put knife, I no cut anything. So we don't put knife there. Distinguish,
let him prove
please give proof.
Keep it simple.
And
let him prove his allegation.
The country holds her breath. We are waiting.